Good day, everyone. Yeah, it's still Monday. My name is George Furness. I am the producer. I am an artist. I am a recording engineer. I am a mixing engineer. I am a mastering engineer. I am the DJ. Yes, I remember earlier on today I did part 3 of tips on producing vocals, but I want to touch something relating to DJing, the DJing side, so that at least I push them. I will still carry on with that one, but now I want us to look at the DJing side. A few things that I feel like as a DJ, they are very, very important to you. And at this, yes, it's going to be, someone will say, yeah, this is for the upcoming guys, but yes, if you're professional and you feel like you want to listen to this, please go ahead. Some of them will actually assist you. The first thing that we normally talk about will be your beat matching. As a teacher or as someone who teaches DJing, beat matching is so important, because if you cannot beat match, then how are you going to play music to people? So DJing for me, it's something that you need. Beat matching, it's something that you really, really need to work hard on it to get it right. And after you can beat match, then we can actually move somewhere else, you know. But the second thing, I feel like once you understand beat matching, because normally once people start to get the beat matching, they start to say, yeah, now I can DJ. Yes, if you can DJ, that's okay. But my advice will be, if you go to DJ, bring your own music, bring your own headphones. That's the second thing that I wanted to talk about. You get people, they call themselves DJs, they don't bring their music, they don't bring their headphones, they expect you to actually assist them. Why? Because you are a friend. And that actually, if I give you my music to play on a set, it tends to make you and me to actually play the same music. You know, it's very boring. But most of the guys, they don't care. They just want to play, you know. I need a set, I need music, I need headphones. So I believe that if you are a DJ, you need to have your own music. Now, the third thing that I want to talk about, it's a serious one. Music theory. You know, as a DJ, it's very important for you to know your music theory. I'm not saying go to study music theory, but as my student who learns how to DJ, you know, at college here, you will have music theory classes, whereby you need to learn how to interpret music. You need to learn how to listen to music. You know, that thing makes your DJing very, very effective. You know, it makes you different from other DJs, because there's the music theory. It brings me to my fourth point of harmonic mixing. Harmonic mixing is very important to me as someone who teaches DJ, or as someone who is also a DJ. You know, you go to a gig or you go to a club, you're listening to music. People are just mixing songs the way they want or the way they feel, you know. And I just feel like, as a professional DJ, if you know your music theory, or if you have a music theory, then you will be able to actually learn and know what we call harmonic mixing. Yeah, some people sometimes they say it's boring, you know, because sometimes we have people, you know, like, no, I don't have to do this, I don't have to do this, I only have to do this. Harmonic mixing, it makes you sound very, very professional. You know, I bet you, if you listen to Black Coffee, the way he mix, he uses harmonic mixing. He doesn't just mix. Harmonic mixing is very, very important, you know. And for me, I would say to you, as an upcoming DJ or as an existing DJ, as a famous DJ, go at least check harmonic mixing, so that at least your music can sound different. You know, you listen to people and you like, really? But yes, that's what they're doing. That's fine. The other thing, my fifth point will be, why take 1,000 tracks to a gig while you can only play 20 songs in an hour set? don't know why people are doing that. I mean, if you know that you go into a set, I'll tell you something about me. If I have to go and play Borokasi, Buzeba, they will tell you, I don't take loads of tracks. I will take 50 tracks. Why? Because I know that when I play Kohaye, most of the guys, they will have played songs. And when you play a song that is on my set, I actually take it out. When you play, more especially the two DJs who plays before me, I listen to their set, and whatever track that they play, I make sure that I don't play it. If I have to play it, I have to do something different from what they did, just to make sure that this song, it sounds like I own the mix. You need to own the mix. But if you play a song just because you saw people dancing and then you play it and then the next one is going to play it, why do we have then to have 3 DJs or 7, 8 DJs who will play 50% of the tracks? They are just the same. So when you go to a gig, try to have a set. Sit down, have a set. The other thing that I want to talk about is listen to your music that you want to have in your set. I don't understand why musicians, producers, put so much effort in making music, but DJs don't want to put an effort in actually making sure that the music that they're collecting, that they are going to play for the people, that they are getting paid to play, it's not sounding good. You need to go to an extent whereby you sit, you just give yourself time, sit, listen to the music, all the songs that actually you want to play in your set. And once you've listened to them, songs have different arrangements. You listen to the arrangements of different songs. How can I bring this song and this song together? Will the arrangement actually work? There's a chorus here at the end of the song. I need to bring the verse. I want the verse to start. So you need to listen to it and then make decisions on things like that. Now you by doing that, yes, some people will be like, no, I can't do that. It's too much work to do. But think, if you're going to take my music and then just go to play it, while you drunk or whatever, just for fun, why? Why are you gonna do this? Why do you have to do it? Because it took me hours in studio time, my time, equipment and everything to make music, try to put the craft, try to perfect it, and then a DJ out there just go to have fun with it. I don't see why will you do that. The next thing is practice your set. You've listened to your music. You know the music, you have 50 tracks that you want to play, or 30 tracks maybe, and then I listen to the tracks, and you've done that, and then now practice whatever that you've listened, because when you listen to it, you're having ideas that, I'm going to drop this one here, I'm going to drop this one here. Practice that. Sit and practice for an hour or 1 hour, 30 minutes. You know that when you go to a gig, you actually know exactly what you're going to do. If someone plays a song, I'm telling you, no one will play a song the way I practice it. We can play 5 songs, but you are not going to play those songs exactly the way George checked them. George listened to them, George listened to those songs, and George practiced those songs together. And that will makes you different from other people, from other DJ. Now, once you practice your set, and if you do harmonic mixing, one important thing is build your mix. Most of the guys, someone just played a song while or maybe 20 minutes ago, you starting with that song. I'll ask you a question. Which key is that song? That song, in which key is it on? Because you don't know. Maybe that song is on some key and that guy built his mix. And you playing that song. What does it mean? What does it tell me about you? Or you just playing? So all I'm saying to you is build your mix. Your mix, it's like a match. When a match starts, you can't just have a match that starts boom and then people are running all over the place. They are running all over the place. No, people need to settle first. When you build your mix, you need to settle in. You settling in. And once you can settle in your mix, you building up your mix to that point whereby now you've reached the peak of the mix. And when you there, you almost at the end of your set, you know. And the other thing that most of the guys like talking about, and I hear this most of the time when I play at home, you know, when I play, I've decided on my mix, and I do something that people call flat mix. If I'm going to play, I decide on the tempo that I'm going to play my set on this tempo. I want people to enjoy the music, you know. And when I use that type of technique, most of the guys, they'll be like, you know, it's good, it's nice, but we need some effects. And I said to people that George Finis doesn't really use effects. I have reasons for using effects. Effects are used to enhance the set, you know, but most of the guys, they will be just dropping echoes all over the place. You just listening, it's echo, left, right, center, it's echo. Great. It sounds like it's like a culture or a nature more locally that if you don't use echo, you don't use echoes, then you're not a good DJ. But I always said to them, explain to me what's the functions of those echoes that you drop in, the effects that you're talking about. Because most of the guys, even some DJs out there, they can DJ. But they using the echoes actually when they're struggling with beat matching. Some of them, they will use echo, you know, just to confuse your brain. And I said to the guys, you know, you need to understand we have 3 different types of effects. And the first one, we have dynamic processing effect, you know, and that includes your compressor and stuff like that. And then we have the second one, which is your spectral processing effect. That one, that's when now you're using your EQ, you're using this and that, you cut in the EQs, you cut in the lows, you cut in the highs. That's your spectral EQ. I'm saying it so that you can actually now start to know what do we call it. It's not just an effect. And then you have your time-based effect. These are the 3. You have your dynamic processing effect, you have your spectral processing effect, and then you have your time-based effect. Your time-based effect, that will be your echo, that will be your reverb, and stuff like that. Now, the second last thing that I want to talk about is never agree to play for an alcohol as your payment. That's the big mistakes that most DJs tend to do. The reason why people don't take DJs serious, more especially you upcoming guys, it's tough, and you making it tough by agreeing to go and play for alcohol as payment. If you take DJing serious as a job, you won't play if you're getting paid with alcohol. Take it very, very serious. And the other thing maybe that I may forget, I don't want to forget to mention is take DJing serious. Stop drinking while you DJ. You know, it doesn't really look professional. When you drink outside, you know, away from the DJing part. When you come to play, and then don't drink during the time that you play. I'm not saying that don't drink and come to DJ. If you're using my equipment, I'll tell you, you cannot use my equipment, you're drunk, you know. If you use my equipment, I will tell you, you cannot drink while you're using my equipment. But you can drink somewhere else, and after the set, go drink. The other thing is, this one I don't know, and I wish and I hope that it makes sense to you. Learn to tell a story through your mix. As a DJ, you have songs of different keys. You know, all of those keys, they might all be on a major keys, you know, but when you find them there, they all have different happy moods. So you can actually build them, because those keys, they will be the first key and then they build up. So when you tell a story, you need to think of harmonic mixing. Take your music and listen to your music and practice that okay, I'm having a chorus. At the end of this chorus, at so point, I need my verse to start. You know, the reason why I stress a lot on practice your set is because when it comes to me saying learn to tell a story, no story was ever told or no book was ever written without being reviewed. So you need to go and sit back, work on your mix, and try to get your mix proper and to tell a story. You know, we don't want to listen to a set that is just all over the place. I call it all over the place. And when my student play that for me, I'll tell them that, you know what, when I'm listening to your set that you're playing, at some point I feel high, and at some point I feel sober, and stuff like that, because your set doesn't actually tells me anything that is so constructive. It's like you're running out of idea. But if you're telling a story, you will see in one of the next videos maybe that I'll just explain in practice on how to tell a story. Guys, my name is George Finnes. This is part 1 of tips for DJs. I am your producer. I am the recording engineer. I am the mixing engineer. I am the mastering engineer. I am the DJ. And all these that I've mentioned, that's what I teach. Where? At the campus of Performing Arts, COPA, the Johannesburg campus. Ciao, that's me. Bye.